Hello everyone, welcome to class 9 of Python programming. I'm Pratap from Smears Education Solutions. We'll discuss about input statements today. Let me write A here. Let me write this way first, input input, then empty space. If I run this one, then see, it will ask me a question. Okay, let me write 34. I'll get 34. So whatever you get, it's so easy, right? Only one line. So whatever you write here, if you press enter, you will get that. Let me write input here. And I can write something. Please input a number. Then what will happen? Whatever you have written within quotes, that will come. You run it. Please input a number. Suppose I input 10, I press enter, I will get 10 here. Suppose I want to store it. Here I am unable to store. If I write A here, and then this one, what will happen is, it will be stored in A. Then I can print A. Please input a number. It's asking because I've written here. Suppose I write 12, press enter here, enter, then I got 12 here. Print A. Suppose I don't write this. I run this. I write 12, I press enter, I got there. Now what we are doing is, that is there in A or not. If you want to know, here also you can write print A. If you get 12 here, then you know that, okay, whatever you gave, that is already there in A. That is something very important you need to remember. So you write here or you print here, it doesn't matter. If you write A is equal to this, then it will go there. But what is the type of A? I'll try to print the type of A as well. Otherwise, there will be a problem. If I write type of A, then it's a string. It's a string. Even if you write any string, if you print this one, then it will show me this way, Tushar. It will not show me the string. Okay, you have to check the type. Even I write a number here, 100. You run it, 100. You write any integer, you get 100. Until and unless you check type, you will not be able to know. Remember here, when you write input, you get a string here. Because you get a string, that's how it's developed. What you can do is, you have to change it to a number if you want to add two numbers. Otherwise, there is a problem. So how to change? Suppose I have a string here. This is string. This is a string. Okay. If you check here, it's a string. But what I can do is, there is a function, you remember, integer. Integer, you write here b, int b, and then you write c. C will turn to an integer now. Then I can print here, print C. Any variable, even you can write B also, it doesn't matter. So 100, 100. But you can check type here, print type of B, copy it and paste here, print type of C, run it. See, initially I printed B, so I got 100. Then type of B, it's a string. Then I wrote int B, C is another variable. Then I found C, C is an integer. Any variable you can take, even B also if you take, you print B, then also you get the same outputs. String integer. How to change a string to an integer? You just write int. Remember, this will be very, very useful. So going back to this one, I got a number 12, but I want to get two numbers and I want to see their output. Then what will happen? I must change them to integer, because by default you will get this one, the string one. Let me copy it, paste here. Suppose I will store it in B, then input, please input another number. So two numbers I will get, but I have to change these two numbers. If you want, you write CD, CD, C is INT A, you can write. Similarly, D is INT B. What you can do is you can add C and D. Then you can print E. Run it. Please input a number, because we have an input here. So this will be executed. It will ask me 50. You have to press enter here, then put another number, press enter here, and you will get the sum 80 here, because it will print E. What it will do is it will add C and D. What is C? C is the A turned to an integer. Okay. What is D? We change B to D. So C and D will be added. If you don't want to write so much, you still can write A and B. You write a C here, print C. Will not write these two. Here only you will write INT. So that in two lines you will be able to get everything. Okay. Whatever you give, whatever integer you give, that will be transferred to integer, and that will be stored in A. And then you will get B, you add and B, you will get C. Okay, let me run this. Now input a number 20, enter. Input a number 30, enter. Then 50 is the answer. We'll do more about print statements in the subsequent classes, but remember, if you want to write something also here, you can write the sum of two numbers is, you can write like this, comma, and you have to write within quotes this one. Whatever you write here, that will come, and the variable C will be replaced by this variable, whatever variable after comma you've written. So I'll do that. 40, then 60, I should get 100. The sum of two numbers is 100. If you want to see this way, then you have to write it here. As I have already mentioned, we'll do in installments. You need not worry, we'll do more kind of print statements later. This much you remember now. So you can add two numbers writing like this. Now I have a question for you. Suppose I erase this one, I delete this one. Now A and B are strings, and A plus B is a string. I'll write int here. Then what will happen? Will you get the same one after adding? Let me check. What is the problem? It says invalid syntax. Okay. Please input a number. So where we got another one? Oh, okay, no problem. So please input a number. Suppose I write 12. Then another number 34. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 because what happened is A and B are added. A is a string, B is a string. So if you add two strings, it will concatenate. Remember the names, when we write two names and we use plus, then what will happen is this will go to the right. So this is a string now. This is a string. You change it to an integer after converting to integer. Even if you don't write this one, I will write only A plus B, then also you will get the same because you are adding two strings. Now what will happen is 1, 2, 3, 4 is an integer. If you don't write integer, it will be a string, but you get 1, 2, 3, 4 because what you are doing is you are adding A and B. A and B are strings. How two strings are added, I must have discussed before. If you forgot that, you can revise, you can go back and you can see, and then you can come back here. Remember the integer thing you have to write here. Now suppose you want to write the name, please input or please write your first name. Please write your first name, and here you write, please write your last name. Now I'll write only A plus B. Maybe we'll keep a gap here. Your name is, see, check it. Suppose I will write Sahil. See, I got this way. I wanted one. I got the gap here. I wanted here, so it will not matter. What I can do is to get a gap here between Sahil and Batra because these two you are adding. So in B, we want will add something here. Sorry, write anything. So I'll do once again here. You write a gap. Now run it. Okay, or whatever gap you want, you run it. Write your first name. Meenakshi. So I got the gap here because A you get what from here, B you get from here, whatever you write, you have to keep a gap here so that you get a gap. This much for today's class. If you have any problem, please write in the comment box below. We'll try to answer as soon as possible. Please share it with your friends so that they will be able to learn. And then please subscribe to our channel so that you will be able to get more videos. Thank you.